I woke up from a nap right now, so I'm kind of like all over the place. But I have to film my episode today, so here's me, hopping on the grind, continuing to push at this and continuing to, grow and work towards my future, because this is something I want for the next couple of years, man, because I just think the concept is real cool. Like, the fact that, like in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, I'll be able to look back and like kind of like physically see or physically hear where I was, especially like since I've added video now, like I'll be able to see, like wow, like example, like when I'm 25, I can look back and see my 18-year-old self and kind of just observe myself. And that sounds pretty weird, but like I think the fact that I'll be able to just look back and see how much I've grown and changed and have it all recorded is just very cool. I don't know. That's that's just something I've noticed that I really enjoy from the podcast, like the feeling or the idea that like I I'm gonna have this for a while, and like my kids are gonna be able to see this, like ooh, and like their kids. So it's like recorded now, and it's like me speaking my life, but also like for all I know, I have no clue who would get to hear this like in the future. Who will get to look back at my 18-year-old self and really observe and learn from me, because I feel like, like as life goes on, as life happens, I guess like the world doesn't stop, so it's like for all I know I'll be dead and you'll get to listen to me and I'll be alive through these videos. So I don't know. Maybe it's not as deep as like me being dead, but at one point, it'll happen. So when whoever gets to look back at these and gets to preserve my life and remember me through feelings and thoughts that I had, like I think that's a really dope concept. And it's like me versus myself is obviously me, like my story and the way I go about my days and how I basically like deal with feelings of uncertainty sometimes and feelings of like not knowing what's next for myself. And really it's because I feel like I'm so confused a lot of the times, and it's perfectly normal for me to be confused at this age because I feel like just a lot happens, and you feel so much pressure to be something or be someone and have so much figured out, and it's like, hell no, I'm still a kid, I still want to be a kid. But life moves on, and it's like you gotta keep going, you gotta pick up, you gotta put your boots on and start marching, because bro, they're not waiting for me. Nobody's waiting for me to be ready. So I guess life is just kind of going on right now, and it's pretty cool. Like I think it's dope. The idea that life goes on, and the idea that there's still so much that I have to live. So it's like, yeah, 18 seems like I'm confused and lost, but little do I know I have so much more ahead of me still. And I feel like that's something I don't do a good job about remembering, because like right now I feel the need to have so much figured out and have so much done, because like I don't even know why there's just so much pressure to do that. But it hasn't been super negative lately. Like it's just been me kind of living and me kind of pushing myself out of the mental rut that I was in for about 2 weeks. And it was really about like me growing as a person and learning to, start to be comfortable with the uncomfortable, because, being comfortable and like, being a couch potato is not the best thing that I can be doing with my time. Like I know that like I could be doing so much more. So it's like I owe it to myself to continue pushing my boundaries, because I'm capable of so much. We're all capable of so much. It's just a matter of us pushing ourselves far enough to where, we're at a point in time where we peak. And I guess this podcast is kind of tailored towards the future me, in the sense, like, I guess maybe 20-year-old me, which is not that far. It's like a year and a half maybe. And I'm not sure, bro. I don't know where you'll be in when in a year and a half, there's no really like set path that I'm following to where like I'll know that, it's like, it's not like, obviously I have goals that I've set in place, but it's not really like I'm following a certain path to where like I'll kind of can tell the outcome or kind of know where or what to expect. And that's so crazy because in a year and a half, 2 years, we'll just say 2 years, wow, I feel like so much happens in like the span of like a year. So it's like for 2 years, Jesus, I don't know where you'll be, man. I don't know exactly where you think you want to be, but in 2 years, I think you'll have so much more figured out as far as like what you're doing, and the work that you want to do will be done. Well, you'll be doing it, like social media marketing, which is like I'm in the course, and I've been in the process of rewatching it, and like I know that I'll be there. Like I'll have a agency, and if I don't, bro, like it's me to blame, and for whatever reason, like I'll know the reasons as to why I didn't push myself to reach the lengths I know I could be reaching. But I don't think, it'll be that to where it's like I didn't do things that I wanted to do. It's more of like, I'm not sure, bro. In 2 years, I don't even know if I'll be in this room as far as like really living here. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess 20's not old. Like 20's not old at all. Fuck, no, it's not. It's like, it feels like so much time, but also in 20 years, like, will I have anything figured out either? 20 years, I don't know, man. I guess it's about to be a year that I graduated high school, and I feel like I've done a good job towards like starting the foundation of my life and starting the foundation to my life, because I feel like I've been taking the necessary steps towards like, one, financial freedom. I've been taking the steps towards that, and also like just this podcasting and the idea that it's been, and the idea that I've continued to pursue is like, Me Versus Myself is 6 months old now, maybe. Let's see, since like September 25th, I think that was the first day I uploaded a podcast. So we're about like half a year in. If you count September, okay, October, November, December, January, February, March. Half a year, basically. And 1 month I didn't upload. November I didn't really upload, so more or less like 5. But it's 6 months have passed within my life to where I feel like so much has happened and so much change has actually taken place in my life, that to think about 2 years, 3 years, where I'll be then, like, I don't really know, man. I don't really know, Jesus. And maybe that's like a sense of like comfort, the fact that I don't know what's happening, because I feel like I'm just okay with a lot of the outcomes that can come from whatever I'm doing. Like for all I know, I have my finances set, financially free, expenses covered, like living in my own pad, like, or for all I know, in 3 years it takes me to do that. But like in 2 years, maybe I'll be like right and in the process of doing. I don't know, man. I guess I really do want to have an episode where it's just me talking to me, but I like me, my 25-year-old self maybe. But even then, like, I already want to like jump to 25 and like be able to see that and see where I'm at. But I'm not in no rush. I'm not in a rush at all, because, bro, time moves so fast. Time moves so fast. And if you really sit down and think, like, as every day that passes, that's just time going. That's like less days of your, it's just counting down now, and That's a negative way of looking at it, but if you really break it down and think about it, it's not far from the truth. It's not far from the reality that is that every day we get older, every day time continues to pass by, and we continue to, just continue to exist. We continue to, I guess, we just continue to evolve, and we continue to live and breathe. And just I'm not sure, but by 20 years old, bro, Spiffy's gonna be something. It would be a more developed idea than what it is right now. I mean, I know what I kind of want to do with it, but also I don't have the money or the needs to really push it the way I want to. And it's not about money. I know I could be building the presence and building the online, I guess, presence that it could have, but I don't know. I can't focus on too many things right now, and I think I need to set up my life before I can really, because I don't want to live off of Spiffy, Spiffy is something I do want to build and something I do want to grow, but it's not I want to live off of it, or I want to depend on making sales or people wearing it. At the end of the day, in 2 years, when I'm more financially set, I can put money into it and not worry about what happens about it, and it's just building it. And for if it's a good thing, if I spend money, I spend money. If I waste money, I waste money. It's I don't care. Spiffy, as long as it turns out to be something, or it turns to I guess if it just becomes anything, or if it doesn't become anything, just the fact that I go through the process and put money into it the right way, I don't mind to not really make profit off of it. And I guess I could be doing that now because but it's I can't, because I don't have the money. Simply as that. I don't have the money to really buy inventory and hold on to it for now. It's I don't have the space to, and it's not really up to me to it's not really it's just in 2 years, I don't think it's a bad idea at that point too. Spiffy's still something I want to create, and something I know my cousins and I are passionate about, so the passion won't be gone. And it's been an idea since 9th grade, so if you really think about it, it's been 4 years since the concept became something. And we took the right steps. It's we here, let me show you. We took the right steps in the sense that ideas happened, It's the hoodies happened. This is one of them. I was wearing it in the last podcast. And it's it's not we haven't really been, I guess, not doing it. It's these are, who would have thought that these would come into existence? And even the fact that these exist is such a blessing, and so cool to me to know that it came full circle, and it came around to actually getting it done. And it happened. It's my boy Sergio, you're the GOAT, and thank you for making that happen for us. And I promise it's not done. It's not it's gonna be gone. It's right now maybe it's at a pause, and for whatever reason it's okay, and I'm okay with it. It's I'm not in a rush. Not in a rush for it to be something either. So it's take it one day at a time, and we'll take it as it comes. But 2 years, 20 years old, man. 20 years old. I don't even know what to think about that. Because even now, 18 doesn't feel weird. I mean, I can tell that I'm older. And I can tell that I'm 18. But it doesn't feel that off anymore. I feel I've just got I don't know. I haven't really thought about 18. I'm 18. Yeah, I need to do something because I just feel I lack, or I guess where I'm at is not where I want to be. And maybe that's like, I don't know, but it's not like I'm 18, I need to have like something super figured out, and it's just like I'm working towards like achieving bigger things. This social media marketing agency is something I'm genuinely interested in. I'm currently in the process of relearning it and expanding my knowledge, and it's like, okay, I'm learning marketing, so in 2 years when I need to market Spiffy, like, I'll know how. So it's like I'm just kind of sharpening my sword, sharpening my knives to really get ready to just go out and take the world by storm and take over. And this podcast, man, in 2 years, I mean, we're already at episode like 40, so I assume maybe like in the 200 mark, maybe. Episode 200, that is. Let's see, let's see. How many weeks is there? 56, right? 56 weeks. We'll be like at the 170 mark, 180. Maybe 200, if I push myself to make more than 3. But even then, like, I feel like having those, like, 3 episodes a week is very good. And even then, like, I feel like 3 sometimes is too much, because, like, I feel like maybe I need to, like, I need burping. I don't want to, like, be burping, like, So, 3 times, like, I feel like sometimes, like, I post a video and it doesn't have enough time to breathe or settle in, really. Or, like, be digested completely. Because of how, fast I have to upload the next one. And maybe I can just spread them out, so it's like Monday, Thursday, Saturday. That makes sense, it gives them 2 days to really, like, be watched and listened. I think I might look into that and really consider about what I'm posting. I'm excited, man. This isn't the podcast where I'm going to go completely in depth in talking to my future self, but 20-year-old me, man, hope you're happy. I hope you're living good. I hope you're financially set. And maybe not completely, obviously not, but making money for yourself. And I hope you don't have a regular job. Bro, I hope you can promise me that you're not that, Nothing against that, but that's not me. The last thing I want, and the last thing I think you want, is somebody telling you what to do and telling you how or what to do to get your money. It's like, I know I'm capable of being my own boss, and if I have to eat shit for years because the podcast hasn't taken off in 2 years, like, sorry, Chiefs, I'll go broke before I'm trying to work a regular job. For a long term, that is. It's like, I'm not too against the idea of it, but it's like, I don't want that completely long term. Like, I just don't. So, Jesus, get your things together, man. Get everything just set for yourself, man. Because everything I do is gonna be for you. So if I'm not working hard right now, I'm fucking sorry, bro. Because you're the one that's gonna have to deal with it later on. You prove to me, prove to myself, prove to old me that I got you, bro. Like, 18-year-old me set me up. He gave me the lob, and it's over from now, It's like, I'm gonna set up your life. Más o menos, like half and half. Maybe. maybe I'll set up your life pretty good. And if not, well, you have to deal with it. And you fix it the way you know how to fix your own problems. Because life is going to keep going, bro. And for all you know, you're about to be 19 this year. In 5 months, I'm going to be 19. So 17 months, bro. You got 17 months before you're 20. That's a lot of time to figure things out and have everything done. So go out and kill it, Jesus. Go out and continue laying these bricks down and laying the foundation down, because the house you're building is so amazing and it's so big and it's so awesome and it's so your way, Like, that's the one thing I admire about you. Everything is your way and everything is the way you want it to be, because this is your world, bro. This is your playground. Go play. I'm trying not to cuss, and I've cussed like twice, and really I just want to lower the amount of times that I cuss, but this is your playground. This is it. This is all up to me, right? This is all in my hands to really sculpt and mold and create for myself. And if you got this tattooed by the time you're 20, bro, you're a goat. You're a beast. Bro, if you have a star tattooed on your hand, bro, you're a god. Confirmed. Good game. If I got that, and if I don't, I'm going to keep drawing it on me, because I have to reach for the stars. And this is a reminder to, continue reaching, because obviously I'm never going to hit it this way. But it's the idea of, like, reaching for it. It's like if I reach for it, like, I got it, I don't know. The right hands never came into it, but since like 10th grade, I remember, ever since I learned how to draw a star, bro, good game. That's all I would draw. I do this a lot. I would just do that on my notebooks, like, everywhere. And I was just bored in class. I would just be drawing star. And it wasn't until I drew it on my hand where I was like, that looks pretty cool. So if you got a star tattooed on you, bro, high five. But also, don't be spending your money if you don't have the money, bro. Don't be stupid. So figure things out, and the life you want is going to come. I'm so proud of you for laying these bricks down, and give 18-year-old you a pat on the back, because I just feel like I'm such a unique person, and I just deal with so many different things, and it's just that maybe I don't get the credit for it, but I know and you know that I'm amazing and I'm capable of so much, and I'm just me, right? I'm just everything I want to be in a person, and I hope I continue to just evolve and develop in a positive way. Thank you so much for watching. This has been me versus myself. I'm very happy with the amount of support you guys show, and I'm very happy with the steady growth that comes with the podcast. Like, I really hope I can inspire you in some way to continue moving forward and looking towards the future. Like, it's really crazy to me to think like 2 years ahead, but it's not that far off. It's not that far away. So here's to that, man. Here's to the future. I don't have anything to drink, but cheers, my boy. And thank you so much for watching. Again, this has been me versus myself. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking my video, as it really helps the podcast continue to grow. And I noticed the amount of views I get on YouTube is really nice. It's a really good amount of people that are watching on YouTube. And, shout out to all of you. And sorry if I don't look good all the time. I'm looking a little chunky right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but... Or maybe I'm not, but I just feel it, right? But 20-year-old Jesus, bro, I got you, okay? And maybe sometimes I don't think that I do, or I'm not, really sure whether or not I'm on the right path. But there's really no way to know if I'm on the right path, because I'm really paving my own path, and nobody's gonna tell me different, and nobody's gonna, do it for me. So might as well do it my way, right? Like my boy Frank Sinatra said, my way. And I guess I gotta bump that banger now because the podcast is done. And thank you so much for listening. And I'm getting goosebumps talking to myself. Just the comfort you give me, 20-year-old Jesus. It's just so cool. And I'm just so proud of me. And I'm so happy with who I've become and who I'm becoming. It's kind of emotional because I guess I don't realize that I have my own back as much as I do. And, I don't need anybody's approval to tell me otherwise because I got me. And I'm happy with that. So, thank you so much for listening. I gotta stop this before I cry and, really just stroke my ego even more. But, Jesus, I'm proud of you, man. Bro, I cut my own hair, bro. I'm so unique. Like, and it's not even like in like a very like egotistical way. I just feel like I'm just so weird. Like, I'm me, and I'm fully like embraced in that I'm just me. And I don't know, man. I'm just proud of myself. So I guess I deserve these moments of certainty. Of reassurance, really. Okay, guys, sorry. Me versus myself. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Jesus Guillen. I love you all. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following, watching, reposting, liking, everything that you do for me. I appreciate it, and goodbye.